Hi guys, my name is Archit Agarwal. I'm currently pursuing Masters in Information Security from Carnegie Mellon University, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, United States. So I'll just briefly tell about my background. I did my undergraduate from UIET, Punjab University, Chandigarh. I graduated in 2016 I did Information Technology, Bachelor's in Information Technology. After that, so my GPA was 8.2, not that good, not that bad. After that, I joined Deloitte via campus placements. There, I worked with a cybersecurity team as part of. So my main role was of a security consultant, where I would advise different clients upon various security issues their applications or network or their infrastructure may have. So after a couple of years, I decided to go to masters. Uh, so so after completing my 1 year, I gave my GRE and TOEFL, etc. So my GRE score was 316, 152 in verbal, and 164 in quant, and TOEFL score of 107. And yeah, after that, I applied to several universities, nine of them, all of them in cybersecurity. So the colleges which had direct security course, I applied to them, and the colleges which didn't have like a proper security course, I applied through computer science program, and I got, I guess, in four and five admits out of nine. And yeah, so now currently I am part of MSITIS, that's Master of Science in Information Technology, Information Security program at Carnegie Mellon. So my program is has like 1 semester abroad in Japan. So currently I'm talking from Japan. So here a couple of courses are streamed from Pittsburgh campus, the CMU campus, and I'm taking a couple of courses from the Japanese professor here. Yeah, and I'll graduate in 2019. That's about me. My process of selecting university was to firstly identify. So the first process is always to identify what major you're gonna, do your masters in. So it can be as generic as computer science in general, but then you also want to specify that okay, this is the particular field you want to go. So in my case, it was security because I had a couple of years of experience and I really liked to continue my career in it. So I used a couple of websites that actually helped me. If I can mention, one was I guess csrankings.org or .com, where you can actually write in your major and you get a really good ranking of universities, not just based on the random rankings which come on the internet, but based on the research papers and actual faculty that each college have. So yeah, and out of that, I decided like I'll apply to five, six, maybe 10. I ended up applying nine. So I started up looking courses which had the colleges which had good security courses. Read feedback from somewhere. Uh, what sort of professors do they have? Do they are they actually working on what I'm looking to do? As far as Yocket is concerned, I did check few profiles in Yocket just for the sake to be realistic. So like I had a GRE score of 316, so I just wanted to check if okay, it's fine to apply on a tier one college, or maybe I'm not good enough for tier two or tier three. So yeah, so just to get a sense of belief that okay, you can actually do because people have done it. So just to give you that perspective, so yeah, I use Yocket in that way. It definitely helped there. Yeah, so I got admit from multiple colleges, but I chose Carnegie Mellon firstly because of the curriculum they had to offer, and the advantage with the course I joined is that it's sort of a hybrid program. So Carnegie Mellon has a really good School of Computer Science as well as their EC department and their Tepper School of Business. So my department, which is Information Networking Institute, so it's sort of a hybrid program which is designed so as a student can pick in courses from like School of Computer Science, Electronics, PCE, and Tepper School of Business. So tomorrow, if say I don't like security and somehow I just don't like it, so I can take, continue my master's in security, computer science courses, and maybe take some management courses if I want. So the primary reason was that A, they had some really nice faculty, some really renowned professors. Secondly, their course curriculum is really intense. I can feel it right now. and third, that it had like a multi-subject offering, like you can multi-department offering, where you can take management courses, you can take computer science core courses, you can take electronics, so it gives you a variety. Yeah, so just after getting the admit, the tuition fee page just scared me off, and it took me a couple of weeks to just decide for CMU because of the fee factor. Like, how can I actually deal with that? So honestly, like I was a bit scared, and just coming from a middle class family, just like many of you guys. So what I did was like I talked to alumni, like a lot of guys who had actually done the similar course, or even the department is same. So I like did my research and like talked to maybe 15-20 people, and the only feedback that I got was that money is the last thing you should worry about. It's a good brand, and you shouldn't be worried about placements. And so everyone just talked about how good CMU is, and like it doesn't matter how much it costs, because you will end up paying it pretty soon than you think. And like a more of a holistic view than you, like if you're really looking for it. And then secondly, I did more analysis on the course that I actually wanted to spend that much amount of money. So it's like maybe twice as costly as Maryland, and maybe $20,000 costlier than University of Southern California. Yeah, so maybe a bit of confidence on that side, and just hearing from my seniors helped me to decide that. So I think it was a 1 week process for me. I just pinged and queried quite a few banks, Indian banks, private and government. So I found that government banks had better interest rates, and it was pretty. So in my case, the loan was pretty hefty, but still, it's pretty easy to get an education loan. I was just able to get it in a couple of days from a government bank. No, so honestly, I just had my US visa interview 5 days back, because so firstly I had to come to Japan. So Japan visa was like just 2 days, just go to the embassy and they'll just deliver it to you in a couple of days. And I had my US visa interview here in Japan on Monday, the previous Monday. And honestly, it just lasted for 10 seconds. The guy asked me, where am I going and when do I want to go? That's it. So I had like that huge, bunch of documents. The only document I was asked was I-20. That's it. So yeah, it went pretty smooth for me. So basically, there are two courses in security. So one of them is where you go in Pittsburgh, like do an like complete masters in the Pittsburgh campus of CMU, and the other is you can do it here. So I opted for this one. The faculty here we have, and the international outlook and experience that I could have gained, and now I can realize I'm gaining. So yeah. So basically, it's no different than being in actual CMU campus, because a couple of courses which I'm taking like via video conferences. So the professors do visit. So they've already they visit like 2 times a semester. So it's a 4 month, 3.5 month semester. So the two courses I'm taking from CMU, the professors have already visited once, and they'll visit again. And there are actually, so the classes in CMU, or I'm not sure like other universities, but here it's not totally dependent on the class. There are really good online portals where you can chat and discuss your questions, your assignments. So yeah, so it's being like on the campus. Yeah, no issues with that. It was tough. You just leave your studies back 2 years back, but you have to gear it up pretty soon. Like the pressure starts mounting from maybe 7th day or 10th day, and you got to be at your best to just survive. That's what I can say. It's pretty hefty. No. So no, so actually so in Japan it's not a campus, it's more of a research center. So where I'm working with the professor, so it's not like so it's not the main campus of the University of Japan, like the University of Hyogo. So it's more of a research oriented center they have in the city. So there's no as such on campus job. But yeah, in the main campus you can do there are like a lot of options for teaching assistants and RA-ships and on campus jobs. Yeah, there are a lot of options. uh that would be tough to answer, but I can just maybe say in brief, it's quite costly as compared to India. So my monthly rent would be about, so it's a 1 BHK studio, which the college guys helped me to get. It costs me about 60,000 yen, which is roughly about 40,000 rupees per month. And so it's a 4 month stay. Like I don't know much how much I've spent. Like I didn't calculate that way. Yeah. Okay, so there is quite a difference, I would say. The major difference, I would say, is the level of involvement the faculty has in their subject and towards the student. That actually makes a lot of difference. So the professor, you can feel it that they've spent a lot of time in their career as well as in the course they're teaching. So even if you need to ask doubts or some extra questions, you're definitely going to get some good answers. And secondly, the main focus in Indian exam was always to do the final examinations or the midterms or whatever we used to call it. But here the major part, or like the 50% of it would still remain your midterm or the final, but at least 50% would be on your assignments, and those assignments are the actual essence of the subject that you're taking. As in, you're more likely to be, spending say 3/4 of the total time just doing the assignments, and maybe just 15 or 20% of the time actually preparing for your exam. So yeah, the major difference is in that scenario. So assignments are something which the answers you won't get on internet so easily. The academic integrity violations are taken very seriously. You can't just copy anything from anywhere, and they are checked for it, and you can't just even risk doing something like that. So yeah, the major difference would be, the 2 points would be: the first point, the level of involvement the professor has in the class, in the study material, the level of assignments, and secondly, the time you spend in assignment is way much than you actually study for the exam, which we used to do in India. Okay, so all what I can say to others who are applying is, firstly, be sure of what you're applying to. Like, don't just go for the masters just because everyone is doing. You'll see that lot in corporate once you join. Secondly, you can choose your university. While choosing the university, you don't necessarily need to choose the top one or the best ones. Try to choose where you can find good professors who are doing research. And not research by means, I don't mean just the research papers, but someone who can you can talk to about what you like when you come to graduate school, and when you're doing the courses you feel happy about it. Thirdly, don't be scared of GRE. It's fine if you don't get good score. I know a lot of guys who are just say 300s or 305, or as there are obviously people who have 335, but there are people who are just 300 and they're into the best courses in CMU and other universities as well. So GRE is just a part. I would say not even a very integral part, as I considered it and many more people do. It's just a partial step. But yeah, try to get as good as possible, especially in quant. But just don't stop yourself from applying because you got not that good score you were expecting. Statement of purpose would be the most important document. State why you like your subject, why you want to leave your job, or maybe after fresher, if you're a fresher, just why do you want to continue, why you can't do it in your college, or why you can't do that in your job. Give some literal evidence that, okay, I have proved that I did this course and I liked it, and I did this thing, this project, and now I'm 100% sure that I like this. Just after reading your recipe, you should get a sense that like why you chose a particular college. Give them evidence, okay, because you have this professor working on this thing, and multiple evidences maybe. So yeah, write your SOP objectively and some good guys to recommend you. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and I'd like to end it by saying that wish you all the best, and if you guys at least come to CMU, I'll be happy to meet you.